Celebrate the day. Welcome to the Monday Mindset, where in this season we are making the most of every single day. Every day is a gift. Monday Mindset is a conversation that offers reflection, encouragement, and next steps to kickstart your week. We are so happy that you have joined us. My name is Aaron, and as always,
that's right,
got Brandon Sparks right across the table from me, man.
I'm ready to go. I'm pumped up.
Pumped up. Another episode, another day, making the most of another week.
That's right. New hair, new day.
Look at you.
New mindset.
Looking fresh.
Come
you
on.
had to point out your hair. Look at
Come on.
like a boss right now. Look like you're a professional MLB player.
It's a modern mullet.
You got your chain going. Yeah, modern mullet.
That's what it is. It's a little longer in the back.
Listen, let's talk about the mullets real fast.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I vibe with them.
Come on.
I mean, obviously.
Come on.
I vibe. See, so mine right now, it looks more like baseball style, but it's a little longer in the back and a little shorter in the front. So, I mean, I'm just going to rock and roll with it.
Dude, they got some serious flow going right now.
Yeah.
Yours is getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
But
I like it, though. Man, it feels good to have the fade going. And
what would y'all think if I had a mullet? Think about that. Me with a mullet. See,
welcome to Monday Mindset. Today we're going to be shaving some mullets.
Mullets. It's a mullet Monday.
That's right.
I don't know where I stand with it, but yeah, man, looking fresh, looking good.
I don't know about a mullet on you, but I could definitely see you with long hair, especially on a motorcycle.
Oh, come on now. Yes. Yes.
Mullets, motorcycles, Monday Mindset. And hey, I'm just going to tease a little something. Maybe some mugs.
Some mugs.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe some merch coming. Mason, make your dreams come true.
Mason, merch, mugs. Where are we all going? Come on now.
Yes. So, man, I'm excited about this episode. Like I said, we are celebrating the day. That was episode 20. And, man, we are continuing on throughout this entire season, just looking at what it means to celebrate the day, looking at different aspects of things that we can change our mindset on. So, man, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Pumped up? Let's do it.
Go.
All right. If you had $1 million racehorse, here's the question. Question of the day. We're starting with a question. If you had $1 million racehorse, would you allow it to smoke cigarettes, drink whiskey, and stay out all night?
Oh, not a chance. I'd sell it. No.
Obvious answer is no. You ever been to Keeneland before?
I have.
You ever went there?
I have.
Did you dress up?
I did.
You would.
Yeah,
you
I would.
Yeah.
Rock cowboy boots too.
Attaboy.
Dressed up with the cowboy boots.
With a cowboy hat?
I can't. No, back then I had. It was like the swoop hair, so I had it kind of slicked back.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I went one time. Did not dress up, but it was okay. Had a good time though, man.
It's fun. It's a fun little place. To chill and
hang out.
I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't either.
I was like
own little miniature culture going on there. It's wild.
There were people, speaking of Keeneland, I was down in Lexington this past weekend. There were people who flew in from Texas and Florida and all these places like to the hotel because there were races going on. I didn't even know there were races going on.
Yeah.
But they were all dressed up and I was like, and they were talking. They came from Florida, Texas. And I was like,
it's crazy. So this would have probably been opening weekend, wasn't it? Or pretty close?
Pretty close, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, man, Kentucky, we're in it, man. We're in the, the horses are everywhere, especially down there in Lexington. It's crazy. Yeah. You ever rode a horse?
I haven't.
Never have.
No.
Really?
People have dogged on me for it. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, man.
But I'm also a little nervous.
Yeah, you should
be.
be.
My mom used to show horses.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. My mom and Mama used to show horses, but I haven't.
Dude, you need to. You need to.
I want to.
We got some friends. They got about 6 horses. That's the best type of friend. You know what I'm talking about? Where they just get you some new experiences, have a good time, and they just get to take them and go take care of them, feed them.
My dad, he was like, son, back in the day, a horse was like our 4-wheeler. We would take him out, and we were taking him everywhere. He loves them.
Awesome.
So, I mean, I would like to, but I personally would like to on the beach with the horses running. No, I really do want to ride a horse though. That'd be awesome.
No, it's fun. We'll go trail riding over at Carter Caves.
Yeah, I heard
it's a good time. Real good time. So you need to do it, man. You need to do it. All right. So the obvious answer to the question: would you do that to a stud racehorse?
Nah.
No. Of course not. A thoroughbred horse that was not taken care of, would it ever be able to win a race? No chance, is there? No chance. So you got to ask. Aaron, where are you going with these rhetorical questions?
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
Ooh.
Are we just horsing around here? Like, what's going on?
No. So there are things within our mindset and our beliefs, man, we got to change.
Yeah.
And today, it's all about our health. It's all about our health, man.
Health as well.
That's where we're coming at. This week, the challenge is, can we change our mindset about our health? I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to lie. Whenever I was preparing for this one, I thought, I don't know if I can really talk about this. This one was really tough on me.
Hey, at
It's
least,
hitting home.
hey, we're moving in the right direction, having healthy conversations about it at least. Come on,
There we
there's
go.
a win.
There's a positive.
Boom.
Huge positive.
We're already getting healthier.
Let's not even talk about what I did over Easter weekend, how much food that we ate.
What about
the candy? Dude, toddlers just bring buckets of candies into your home, and it's like that's all you do. You just hammer it down. Hammer it.
Yeah. At state tournament.
Oh,
went
yeah.
to the guys' state tournament.
Yeah.
I had 9 ice cream.
No,
cones.
you didn't.
Bro, it's Roberta
9?
ice cream. Come on. I mean, I couldn't. I was like, you know what's crazy? I went to the doctor after I got back. I had went the week before, and then I had to go back for a checkup. And I was like, I've gained 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I had lost over 2 pounds.
No
I don't know
way.
what happened.
Come
I guess an
on.
ice cream a day takes the weight away. I don't know. But I was like, oh my gosh. I went home. That's the first thing I told Abby, my wife. I was like, hey, I lost weight eating ice cream.
No way. That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Probably walking the stairs.
That's
I walked
probably
it off. That's what it was.
100% it. 100%.
Wore me out.
Yeah, man. So I'm not going to lie. This one's going to be a little tough for me to get through. It's going to be challenging, but hey, that's what we're here for, right?
Do it.
Not only are we challenging ourselves, challenging all the listeners, all the viewers.
Yeah.
Let's get into it just a little bit more. So we got to change our mindset.
Yep.
We're racehorses. We're racehorses. But sometimes we don't believe we're racing. We do not believe we're racing. That's the first mindset. When we have something to live for, not only does it make you desire a long life, but it also helps you see the importance of the steps along the way. Dude, I'm not going to lie. When it comes to health, it's hard to see down the field, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to see it.
Oh, yeah. You just see what's on your plate.
Yes.
I mean, you see right there.
Come on.
And if you're looking down the field, you're just looking at the next meal.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Whenever we ask about like Easter dinners or birthday parties or whatever, you know what the one question is? What we eat.
Yeah.
It's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
It's all that matters.
Yeah.
We're like in this culture, dude, where food is everywhere. Good food, country food.
Come on.
Hearty food, heavy food. Sweets. Come on.
Oh, sweet tea.
They're all there, man. All there. What's your greatest health vice? What's your greatest one? Like if I were to put this in front of you, what would it be? What would, like you wouldn't be able to stop?
Oh man, probably. Oh, I'm a nut for sweets. I love sweets. I'm gonna go with. Oh no, I'm gonna change it up. I'm going away from sweets. Mama's fried chicken with some chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and the
double
homemade
duty.
rolls.
Come on.
Just the whole meal. I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom too. I was just talking about it, and I'm not just saying this. My mom, something has happened over the last few years that she has turned into one of the.
She started cooking.
I mean, I'm like, what is going on? Like, where was this whenever I was home? Like, what is this? I'm glad it wasn't there. Probably way even more. But oh my gosh, fried chicken,
dude. Donuts.
Donuts. I'm a donut guy too.
That's it, man.
Wow.
Donuts.
What's your favorite?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You know,
I used to say that there was favorites anymore.
I got one.
It don't matter.
I got a favorite.
Give me the chocolate iced, give me a glazed, and give me a cinnamon sugar.
You're good to go.
Because I just like seeing how they compare against everybody else. That's like my standard.
The Krispy Kreme hot and ready. That's my favorite. Whenever they're hot and they melt in your mouth, and it's like, whoa, I could eat another and another.
Everybody in Ashland, Kentucky knows this one. In this part of the world, Jolly Pirate.
It's good.
Better than Krispy Kreme. We got to stop talking about it. We're talking about health. Because here's the fact. And this is what we really want to talk about. If we wouldn't allow a stud racehorse to live their life that way, to treat them that way, why do we allow ourselves to do the same? Why do we allow ourselves to do the same to our own bodies, to our own health? That's it. And I'm not asking every viewer. I'm just asking myself that.
Yeah.
And you're a racehorse. Come on, man. Why do we treat ourselves? We would never do that with anything else, but we choose to make those decisions for ourselves. And I think the first one here, we believe we aren't racing. Yeah. So sometimes, man, our purpose, our vision down the long term, maybe it's hard to find motivation in the moment when there's no hope in the future. Maybe right now, we're like, I don't have anything to live for.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have anything in my mind that's like I'm passionate enough to make decisions now that impact my future.
Yeah. For sure. I know for me personally, like, so a couple years ago, I'd lost like 50 pounds, and I'd gotten up there. I've gained some of it back.
Oh boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I've gained some of it back. I need to lose about 20 to get back to that. However, I lost like 50 pounds. And I was asking people along the way, like, hey, how did you lose the weight? Hey, how did you get out of this plateau? Hey, what did you do? And it's funny the amount of people, because I asked guys that they're like, man, I was having a kid, and I was like, oh, I got to get ready. Like, I have to get ready. Yeah. And it shows that they had a goal. They had a purpose behind why they were doing it, and they saw the future, and it was like, hey, if I got to be a dad worth looking up to. I need to be healthy. I need to get ready for my kid. Yeah, and they had a purpose, and then you hear about the dad bod. Because now you got the kid, I'm good to go. And, and you're just eating all their candy and everything else.
I'm telling you, man.
But, but that was something I noticed, and I think it goes along with that perfectly, is that, hey, I have a reason to live. Yeah. Like, I got to get healthy for my kid. I have to get healthy for my family. I have to get healthy for that. I'm really just looking ahead to, man, what are you doing it for? And that lifelong purpose behind it of getting healthy.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. It doesn't guarantee anything, but at least you know you made the decisions to prepare you for a long life, a healthy life. Yeah. And a fun life.
Yeah.
So the second one, so we're talking about, things within our mindset or beliefs that must be changed. And this is a big one. Number 2, compound interest. Compound interest. The key to my future health will be whether I was willing to make the decisions to change the way I live and stick with it. Here is the biggest issue of all with health. Being healthy. Dude, if you ate good today and you worked out today, you know what will not change tomorrow? The way you look.
Yeah.
And probably not even the way you feel.
Yeah.
You do 2 days in a row. Exercise, eat well. You know what isn't happening on day 3? You aren't looking any different, and you probably still aren't feeling any better.
Maybe feeling a little worse. You're sore.
Probably.
You're hurting.
You're probably having that sugar, that ketosis, or sometimes some of those that go on the keto diet. Yeah. But anyways, this is my biggest issue personally is I'll be good for about 7 days.
Yeah.
And I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better. But your buddy comes in, or your family comes in, or your grandma cooks that fried chicken, or Emily's grandma starts fixing some apple pie. And then you say, well, how could I not? How could I not? Yeah. And I'm not saying that one decision is bad, but here's the way I work. This is the way I roll. Like, in compound interest continues to build up over time. Well, I'll build up some interest and then just spend it all. And pull it. I'm good, and then it's just like a 7 days good, maybe a month bad.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand.
It's crazy, that compound interest, man.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I know I talked about it a lot, but Disney cruises, man, I'll lose weight for it.
Yes.
So I can eat, and then it's like the cruise diet doesn't stop. Like, AKA, I eat everything inside, even whenever I'm off the boat. Yes. And but that happens so much where it's like, oh man, I'm good for this certain amount of time, but we really don't live it out. We don't do it to where it can be consistent. Right. We'll do these diets that, man, really aren't sustainable for us.
Yeah,
a lot of
that
times.
Too. That's so
and
true.
It's
so
like,
true.
how can I get truly healthy with this?
Absolutely.
That's big.
So that compound interest, man, just builds up over time. The little decisions today have huge impacts over a consistency in a long period of time. But getting that belief in there and ready to say, hey, what I'm doing today does make a difference. You may not see it, but it's working. It's moving, Yeah. And here's the third one. This one's switching gears. So we talked a lot about health, probably physical health, but let's look at the mental health side of it. This is going to sound horrible, but I just got to say, dude, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. And what I'm trying to get at is that, dude, sometimes we take life way too seriously. stresses, concerns, worries, anxieties.
Yeah.
A lot of that we just bring upon ourselves.
Yep.
And it's not that some of it isn't real. It shouldn't be there, but a lot of us is we're just being too serious.
Yeah.
We're putting too much pressure on ourselves. We should never take life or ourselves too seriously.
Yeah, for sure. And I think even tying them both together, one, knowing what you put into your body really can affect you mentally. If you want clarity, if maybe you're dealing with it today of like a fogginess, and I know that hey, that's real. Like anxiety is real, but also what you're putting in you really can affect you mentally. But like, man, going to the talking about how so many times we take things way too serious. I don't know about you, but I know for me personally, like I've said something to someone, like something I'm stressing about, and then like laugh and say it back and be like, oh, so you're really stressing about, I'm like, they're like kind of making it light, and it's kind of like, you know what? Like that is kind of like, oh, it's really not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Like it's really not.
Right.
Like, and we add so much more weight on us mentally,
absolutely.
That it makes us to where we're bogged down and we're not healthy, and we're not thinking clearly. We're not living to our best, and it really takes a toll on us and those around us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. It's the fight of, man, just fighting stress and anxiety coming your way. It's just tough. So you kind of see all these things coming at us. We see physical health, mental health, all these different aspects are kind of coming at us. But here's what we want to get to is that, man, we know it's hard. Mm-hmm. Hard to control physical health. It's hard to even control mental health sometimes in our own life. I got this quote, man, from Mark Twain. It says, the only way to keep yourself healthy is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Isn't that hilarious?
That is funny.
So true, isn't it?
It is.
So true. Dude,
It's funny.
and it's like, that's like, I just want to live my teenage years. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it's going back to. But yeah, I mean, just to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not.
Oh yeah. I hate going to restaurants whenever I'm eating healthier and everyone's getting something good, and I'm like, I'll take the salad, and I don't even want the regular dressing. I'll just take oil and vinegar. What? What am I doing? It's awful.
Hey, you for sure aren't doing that at Malone's. Yeah, give me the Lexingtonian and just hold the beautiful homemade ranch. Nobody's doing that. Nobody.
No bacon, please.
And no bread. Keep the bread to yourself. We can't even. It just is horrible to even think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy whenever we start looking at this. But here's what we want to do, man. This is me and you.
Yeah.
Looking at each other, man to man,
Right in the
face
eyes.
to face, right in the eye. We got to be better.
We do.
Our health, man, we got to be better. We've got to change our mindset about health.
Yeah.
I believe we can really look at a couple things that will drive this home. But let's look at a couple challenges that we can make for ourselves. So we're all about celebrating the day. We're all about changing our mindset. So what we're going to focus on is today.
Yeah.
We're just going to focus on today. Here we go. I don't know. See what I'm talking? Man, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. It's just like, gosh, it's hard. It's hard.
It is.
Hard
It
to
is.
get your health right, but we need to do it. Just try to eat what's best for you in the moment. Just in the moment.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about what happened about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Let's have a confession here. A confession. So you're doing a youth video for pizza,
That's right.
which is incredible. Pizza taste test. Where's it coming from? You had 2 pieces left. You said, hey man, got some pizza left. Anybody want it? It's still hot. What am I supposed to do? You know what? I had a beautiful lunch, nothing bad, ate some healthy snacks today, and then you bring the pizza right in front of my face. And you know what I do?
It's my fault.
I slam it. Take it down, man.
That's right.
Lord help me. Lord help me. In the moment, I had a moment's decision there, didn't I?
Yeah.
What would have been the right decision, Brandon?
Nah, I just ate lunch. I think I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I would have had to have done.
Yeah.
That's it, man. But it's hard. But we want to look at that in the moment. Focus on now. What can I eat right now? What is the healthier things in my life? How do I prepare even to get into that place to have some healthy eating there?
Yeah. It's hard.
It is hard.
I think it's because we live in a society too, to where it's like, I want it now.
Yeah.
And how it makes us feel
Yeah.
in the moment. Not after.
100%.
Not after. Because man, some of the stuff that where You eat it and it's like afterwards, like, oh no, I shouldn't have eaten that.
Yeah.
But like in the moment, it's like, man, and you have a decision to make of, is it going to be like a drive-through, or am I going to crock pot on this? Like, and at the end of the day, you know which one's better, you know what you should do, but we want it and we want it now. Yeah. And that's how we live.
Yes. And so we got to fight it. I don't think really, even, now looking at, like you just said, a lot of times we probably are just driven by the moments more than what we feel like is best over the long term. But in that moment, what would be the best thing for you to do? What's the decisions that we make for healthy eating, healthy lifestyles? We can do it, man.
Yeah.
Just takes a little discipline.
For sure.
Now, the second one, consistently moving. I heard one guy said this. It was beautiful. 35 minutes. I do 35 minutes of exercise a day, and he counts walking. I thought, dude, that's awesome. Yeah. That's incredible. Perfect. That's a lunch break. You know what I mean? So let's have more confession. Last time you worked out?
I did a little bit yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did a little yesterday. I went for a walk. Actually, a little jog. And then before that though was probably a week and a half before that.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a little bit.
Now I will say I did some hiking this past weekend. Okay. Got a little sick last week. But yeah, I did some hiking yesterday. Got the chainsaw out, busted up some trees.
It's so nice out.
Oh,
what a perfect
incredible.
time.
Incredible.
That's honestly, that's the only reason I did.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful out. I'm going to go do it.
Yes.
So,
third one, let's hit with the mental side of things. Address the stress.
Yeah.
Address the stress, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Finding healthy outlets, I think, is probably one of the biggest things for both of us.
Yeah.
Healthy outlets to de-stress. I love the walk, the different things. Reading for me is one of them. Conversations for me is a big one. But address the stress, man. I think it's a big one.
I think another thing, too, with the stress, is noticing that not all stress is bad, and there can be beauty come from stress.
Yeah.
And so for me, a lot of times, like I saw the stress as constantly negative, so I just saw it as bad, and I would get rid of it. And I would be like, all right, here's the stress. What can I do to get this out of my life? When in reality, I needed to go, okay, well, how can I look at this from a different perspective? How can I healthily get through this and walk through it, because it's here, it's right here in front of me.
Yeah.
And I believe that there's something that can be beautiful out of it. So I think that a lot of times we do need to address the stress and not just get rid of the stress. I think we need to address it, look at it, and see what's in, like, where's it coming from? Okay, is it good or is it bad? Is there something I can do about it? Because there's some stress in our life that, hey, you can't do anything about it. Like, things happen in life, but at the end of the day, I'm so thankful that we don't have to carry that weight by ourselves.
Yes.
And man, I want to encourage you as well, and anyone listening, that, hey, if you're dealing with something that's stressing you out, don't do it alone. One, know that God's always there for you. I know it's one of those things where it sounds simple, but man, He wants to take that. He wants to help you walk through it, but also surround yourself with people who are like, hey, I'm going through this too. Hey, I've gone through this. Come on. Have you been with someone that has went through it?
Yeah.
And you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you're like, how'd you make it?
Absolutely.
How'd you do it? Just like losing weight. How'd you lose weight?
Absolutely.
How'd you do it?
Yeah.
How'd you get through that? And man, I'm telling you, whenever you see that, it even begins to take the weight of that stress off, and you're able to address it and not put it all on yourself.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That's so good. So good. So we're looking at this whole idea, this whole concept of what it means to take control of our health. And all we're asking, what we're challenging ourselves and even the listeners today, is that all that we can worry about and all we can focus on is today.
Yep.
Let's make some right decisions today, man, to eat better, exercise, be moving. And we believe that we can do that today. We can do it tomorrow, continue that on. But we're just going to focus on today.
Yeah.
Every day, man, it's a gift. Our health is a gift.
Yeah.
And, dude, you're a racehorse.
You're
a racehorse, man. We got to take care of that body. God has a purpose. God has a plan. So, hey, man, I wanted to ask some questions here. And this is kind of closing things up, because I really wanted to make this connection, because I think that this is what will make a huge difference in our mindset and in our shift here. And we'll be closing up right here after we just talk about this question. Man, take some time to think.
Yeah.
Maybe a list of things or people that you have to live for. Maybe just think of a few of those. Mm-hmm. Maybe, right now you're driving, or maybe listen to us. What are some things that you that you have to live for, some people, some things, then work out the benefits that will come from having a long and healthy life. And once again, we have no control over that, but we do have control what we decide to eat and what we choose to do, with our body, how we exercise, how we take care of it. Those are all 100% under control. So who are the things that you have to live for, and what are the benefits? Anything come to your mind?
Yeah, one thing that comes to my mind is, one, my family is big. My wife, my parents, and just my family as a whole.
Yeah.
Living for them. And another thing that came to my mind, honestly didn't expect it to, was myself. I think that a lot of times we look at that as too selfish or prideful, but man, God has you here for a reason, here on purpose, for a purpose. So man, it takes some, just to look at that and be like, you know what? God's not done with me. And I know it's really reflecting him at the end of the day, but he has you here on purpose. So kind of take a little bit of pride in that, in the sense of like, man, God's not done with me. Yeah. How can I be the best me I can be? And I think it's funny. We don't ever show our self-love, and like taking that time to be like, you know what? I'm going to be the best version of me that I can be to give God glory. And so I think like for me, it's like, man, I want to feel better. Like I personally just want to feel better, man. I don't want to have this fogginess or this stress or this mental weight as well. Man, I want that. Like I want to live this better life. I don't want to just live this day to day and it's just another day at work. Right. I'm just in the car again. I just dropped the kids off. It is what it is. Man, I want it. And that's what I talked about even during quarantine, during this COVID season, of how can we be better? How can we go back better? And how can I have better conversations with my kids? How can I have a better workplace? How can I be better? And it starts with you, that you can have a better workplace. You can, and it's the same thing with your health. And it starts with having that healthy mindset of like, hey, you have to look in the mirror and go, you know what? I matter. Yeah. And because I matter, I have to get healthy.
Absolutely. So, absolutely, man. Yeah. It's so good. So encouraging. Man, I couldn't stop thinking about my boys. Yeah. I've got, and it's so often, and I hope people listen. I hope people understand. It's just, right now, man, I'm not real old, young. And so all the life experiences that I have and so much, but man, family and my boys, that's so much of who I am right now. Yeah. And so they dictate a whole lot, but I want my boys, whenever they're 10, 15, getting that age where we're playing ball, Dad's still taking them to work. You know what I mean? Dad's just swatting them off the backboard and saying, come get some. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be. Yeah. I don't want to be the dad that can't be out there and still play, still do. For sure. And so that's a huge driving factor for me. And sometimes it's just hard to see. And here's the thing. Once they get to that age, it's too late to just automatically start to be able to keep that up. You know what I mean? It's going to be so much harder. Not saying that you can't, but man, it's going to be a lot tougher. Yeah. I think about the boys, my family, being able to take care of my mom and dad as they get older. That's one of the things. My wife, being able to care and support my wife. Then I think me and you both, man, ministry. We want to be able to last. We want to be healthy. We want to be mentally, physically healthy to last in ministry. But those are some of the big ones. But just think of a list of things and people you have to live for, and then work out the benefits that will come from having a long and healthy life. And here's the closing thought. I love this, man. Though you cannot go back and make a brand new start, my friend, you can start now and make a brand new end. So good. That's so good. Guys, we hope that this challenges you today to change your mindset, to start looking at your health, start looking at your life in a new perspective. We're a bunch of racehorses, man. We got a purpose. We have a vision. We have dreams. We have hopes and aspirations. And man, our health is one of those key factors that allow us to live a long and healthy life and be able to serve God, man, with everything in us. Oh, yeah. Love you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time on another episode of Monday Mindset.